Yo guys, CFB, welcome back to the brand new video. Welcome back. It is now obviously the end of the Premier League season. Thank God we've got this nightmare of a season over with. It's been dreadful from top to bottom, like I said yesterday. But before we get into the review of the game, Chelsea won, Newcastle won. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. Nearly messed it up that time. Also, first thing in the description, my second channel, so go and check that out. If I seem a bit off, it's because I've got this hay fever. It really is. It's killing me. It's killing me. So yeah, I apologise on that behalf. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Chelsea won, Newcastle won on the last Premier League game of the season. Thank God. And in all fairness, I've got to give props where props are due. We weren't bad today. Obviously, I'm going to get into more detail in a second, but we wasn't bad at all. I just want to quickly say what a relegation battle it was this season between Leicester. I think Nottingham Forest were involved in it. Everton, Leeds, Southampton go down, which is surprising. Leeds go down, which is surprising as well. Everton just stay up, and surprisingly, Leicester City go down. So yeah, that's shocking in a way. They're your three teams going down. And Chelsea, with this draw, finish in 12th position on 44 points. If we'd won today, we would have actually gone into 11th on about 46. So, yeah, only a point higher than Crystal Palace. But instead, we were a point lower than Crystal Palace. So, yeah, Chelsea won, Newcastle won. Not the worst game I've watched of Chelsea. Probably the best of Frank Lampard's football I've watched, because the first half, I'll be honest, atrocious. The only chances we had in that first half was corners. They were just from corners. They were the only chances we had. Newcastle were, every time they were on the counter-attack, every time they were on the attack against us, it was always a 3v3. Our three defenders versus three of their attackers. That's what it always was. As soon as it got past that midfield, there's a massive gap for them to exploit. That's what it was. And it frustrated me because, we needed to do better. Trevor Chalobah did well defensively. But obviously the first goal came from Newcastle, which I said yesterday, Newcastle have made some good signings, but the one bad signing has been Anthony Gordon. And he looks like a crap player. And then I said to myself yesterday, I even said it in the video, I said, he's going to score against us tomorrow. He scored against us. I knew it. I bloody flipping knew it. Cross comes in, it misses everybody, and then Anthony Gordon just taps it in. And guess what? He gets his first ever goal for Newcastle since he signed. It obviously had to be against us. It had to be. We're just that type of charity team this season to allow that. But yeah, Anthony Gordon gets a goal. It's a free tap in. The defence was just asleep from the cross. Like I said, we had a couple corners. We didn't do much with it. But that's where we looked our most dangerous in that first half, was off the corners. And then we get our goal, and it's from a cross. And it comes down to Raheem Sterling on the foot, inside the box. He shoots, but it hits Trippier's ankle, then hits his hand, and then bundles into the back of the net. So it's another deflection goal. I swear, our last 7 goals, 5 of them have been deflection goals. I swear to you. It's appalling, but hey, we take it. And yeah, Newcastle were the better team in that first half, but second half, we turned it up. We were pressing them. We were one-touching it. 1-2s, quick 1-2s, we were creating numerous amount of chances, and this time we didn't look our best on corners. We actually looked best in open play. Newcastle had like 1 shot in that second half compared to their 8 or 9 in the first half, and we had 9 in the first half and about, I think, 13 or 14 in the second half. But we had all these chances in open play, catching their midfielders off guard in the midfield and, going through a goal, but missing chances. We just kept missing chances. It was annoying, but there was positive signs, and I was hoping maybe one of these shots have got to end up in the goal, but they don't. They always just go over the bar. Or wide. They're never on target. Like that Dubravka, who was in goal for Newcastle, didn't have to make a save in that second half. But we just kept terrorising them down that left and right hand side. But we just couldn't put it in the back of the net. So many chances. It's just unreal. We were the better team, like I said. One-touch football, quick 1-2s, moving into space. Like that second half of today was probably the best I've seen since best I've seen of Frank Lampard's football since Frank Lampard's come in my opinion. It still wasn't amazing, don't get me wrong, but it just made us a bit better than Newcastle. Like I said, Newcastle didn't really get a big chance. That one shot that they did have in that second half hit the bar. So, just, awful. But, that is it for the review type of side of the game. Now I'm going to get into the player reviews, which I'm obviously going to go over the team that Frank Lampard put out. Starting goal, Kepa, I'd give Kepa was a 5. He was solid. He made some crucial saves in that first half. It could have been about 3-1 to Newcastle if it wasn't for Kepa. Left back, I'd say Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall was solid. Crosses, brilliant. He's got a load of confidence, and deservedly so. He's just missing that final touch to his game. That shooting, he's got to get his shooting better. I'd say Lewis Hall was a 6 again. Trevor Chalobah and Thiago Silva is what we started with. I'd say they were both. I'd say Silva was a 5.5, and I'd say Trev was a 6. Trev was solid as well. He's another one that kind of kept us more safe than we should have been in that first half. Came off randomly at the start of the second half, though. I don't know what that's about. Hope he's all right. Right back was Azpilicueta. Aspi held his own today. First half got torn to shreds off that right-hand side. Second half, he was a lot better. Really, really well. Held his own. I say it was a 5.5. A midfield with Enzo Fernandez, I would say, was a 5. I don't think it was his best game today, but he's still being kept in as the DM, which he shouldn't be. So yeah, maybe this is probably going to be this will be the last time we see Enzo as the DM. Which thank God, we can free him out of that position. Gallagher, I would say was a 2.5. Honestly, how does he keep getting 80 minutes on the pitch minimum Halo? How? He's appalling. He don't know how to control the ball, man. He's just not Chelsea quality. 2.5. The other midfielder was... the other midfielder was Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I would say, was a 5. He was solid. He was driving past players, but he didn't have that final bit of technique. Wingers, Sterling was good. Scored. Well, didn't score. It was an own goal, but still created basically the chance to get the own goal. So Sterling was a 5. Madueke was solid as well. I'd probably say 6.5, our best player today. Brilliant. Again, he looked knackered around 80 minutes, but he gives it his all. He's skipping past play. He's going to be such a good player when we actually get a proper manager in, like Pochettino, which is meant to be officially announced in the next 2 days, by the way. Can't wait to see what he's like under Poch. And then Havertz up top. Havertz did nothing. 3. Did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So 3. Lampard subs. He brought on Pulisic. Did nothing. Had a shot which he should have chipped the keeper, which was saved. I'd say Pulisic was a 3. Pulisic was a 3. Carney Chukwuemeka, I would say, was a... Carney was good. He was skipping past players for the fun of it. I'd say Carney was a 5. He was a 5. He didn't really have much time to impact the game. Kovacic, I would say, was a 3. He came on. He was tripping over the board constantly. I don't know what that was about from Carney. And then Felix, who I think should have started today. Felix was a 5.5. He impacted the game quite well. So, that's my player ratings for the last time of this season. Last time for the next 2.5 months. In my opinion, I think we say goodbye to Azpilicueta. So I just want to give a little bit of a round of applause to say as Azpilicueta. Legend, gave it his all for the badge. I want to say good luck for your career in the next part of your career. Same with Loftus-Cheek. Good luck for his next part of his career. I think there's a few players that we've looked at today who are going as well, like Pulisic and Ziyech. Never been a big fan of them at all, but good luck to their careers. Havertz maybe potentially as well. I don't know about that. But Aspie as well. And then mainly I want to give a thank you to Lampard. He didn't have to take this job. He did. He didn't do well. I've been very critical of him, but I love him. I love Frank Lampard. He just didn't do it. He just didn't do it. I don't think he's a great manager, but he just didn't do it. So, but yeah, I just want to give him a Frank Lampard a round of applause. He deserves it. Legend of the club. Legend of the club. Always remain in our hearts. So yeah, that is the last of we see of Aspie and Lampard and Ruben officially. In my eyes, I think so. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. We drew 1-1, finished 12th place in the Premier League. It's not the best, but it could have been worse if we didn't get, today's draw. The draw against, can't remember their names, I forgot, but the win especially against Bournemouth. If we didn't get those, we could have been in danger. Worse than we are right now. So yeah, 44 points, 12th. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the whole season. It's been rubbish, obviously. I know what you're all going to say, but I just like to, interact with you all. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in a couple videos time because the transfer news is going to be flooding. And yeah, thank God the season's over. Take care. See you all later. Peace.